Welcome back to Grab a Drink with me
Marisol.
and Eliana. So I guess today we're both drinking two different drinks
Yes.
because we're virtual. So I'll tell you about my drink, in which, by the
Okay.
way, I cannot take kudos for. I did not make it. Noelle made it for me. But I want to say it's keto friendly because it's from some guy we follow on Instagram, Keto Snacks. I don't know
Yes.
his name, but he's out of Austin, I think. So
Yes.
this is my drink. I've already started drinking it. It
Yum.
has Tito's in it. It has Minute Maid, well, pink Minute Maid, I think, pink lemonade, Minute Maid, something
Uh-huh.
like that.
Uh-huh.
But the zero sugars, he gave me the thumbs up, and it has strawberries. Yes, I
Yum.
got
We
it
love
right.
those Minute Maids. We got some also because they were on sale, but
Yeah,
I am drinking pink, of course, because we love pink.
me
But
too.
I just put some frozen dragon fruit and prosecco. That's it.
Okay,
So basic. It's good
it's
because I love
really
prosecco.
pink.
It is. It's super pink. That
It's like,
dragon fruit is so pink.
yeah,
But I love it. I used it for something else. I think a mojito, dragon fruit mojito. I sound like an alcoholic, but anyways, because I'm trying out drinks for the show. It has to do with
yeah,
the show. That's the only
yes.
reason. So, but anyways, cheers from a
Well, cheers.
distance.
Yes.
Yes. Mm.
Mm, it's good.
Yes, this is good. I haven't
It
had
is good.
prosecco in a minute. Um, all right, and then as for those that are just listening, we are actually in two different locations. She's at home and I'm at home.
Mm-hmm.
We've had a lot going on, so we are shooting from two different places, which is okay because that's what life.
That's life.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's what life has us doing today. So we're able to kind
Yes.
of run around, do what we needed to do, and then get going. But all right, let's do a little weekly rewind. Do you want to tell me how your week went and what you had going on?
Yeah. So it went pretty good. I was busy all week long, nonstop. But on Thursday, I want to say, Alex went ahead and spent the night at his grandparents because he had an early flight Friday morning. So he took off at
That's
6.
right.
I know, and he's in
Oh,
Atlanta. It's okay. It's okay. I'm doing
have you
good
talked
though.
to him? Yeah, have you
I
talked to him?
well, yeah, so he FaceTimed. I FaceTimed him when he first got there. So thankfully I wasn't too busy and I wasn't in meetings that I could FaceTime. And I got to say hi to the family friends that we have over there, Juan and Clara. And then I saw obviously my family and stuff. So it was good to see him. He really wasn't on the phone too much. He was like, okay, gotta go. You know how he's over there and
Oh,
he's like,
yeah.
okay, okay, I'm gonna
That's
FaceTime you for
good.
you, but I gotta go. Yeah, so they've done a lot already. Yesterday, so what they described it to me is like they live in like the King William area over here. So the
Okay.
houses are really nice.
Yeah.
I don't know if you watch the show on Netflix, Sweet Magnolias, but one of the houses
Yes.
is
Yes.
from there. So my
Oh,
dad
that's
sent me a
cool.
picture of that. Yeah,
I love that
super
show.
cute. Yeah, I
Yes.
do too. I already finished it. And then they went to an area that had like places to eat, bars and stuff, and they described it like the Pearl over here. So it just
Oh,
sounds like it's a very lively, upbeat, friendly kind of area.
yeah.
So yeah, they rode scooters and bikes to go eat and stuff. It seemed like it was walking distance, but also,
Yeah.
you know, took a little so that you could get there. So and then today they're supposed to go to the Coca-Cola museum. So I was like, oh, that's cute.
That's nice. But you
Yes.
have to
So I'm
tell them
getting,
to go eat at the Old Lady Gang, the
oh,
one
oh,
from
that's right.
it.
Oh, I am.
Yes, you need it and send
Yes,
pictures. We need pictures.
we do. I will say though that my mom told me one of her coworkers, I guess, lives over there, but then for work commutes. I'm not too sure how it works, but
Uh,
she said how we have taco trucks over here. We have an abundance of taco trucks. Their trucks over there are wing trucks. And I was like, oh my God, I would love that.
yes,
Yeah.
Chloe loves wings, so that'd be cool. Wow.
Yeah. So he's having fun. I've gotten a
That's
couple
good.
picture updates. So yeah, that's I guess the most that's happening this week for me. What about you?
Um, well, I mean, I feel like it was a busy week, but I didn't have a lot of different things going on. We did meet the teacher
Mm-hmm.
Monday, school started Wednesday, and then it just took off. Just trying to remember how it was again to get up super early, get dressed,
Yeah.
get one off to school, come back, and then get my daughter to school, come back, work, and then kind of do that, and then
Yeah.
football. They've had it all week except for one day because it stormed and there was lightning, so they called
Oh
it
yeah.
off. Um, and
By the
then
way,
just
that was out of nowhere. The rain hit
yes,
hard
it
out of
did.
nowhere.
Yes, it was good. We needed it, but it
Yeah.
was like, and I personally was glad that they called it off because we needed a break. I was already
Yeah.
tired. And it was just trying to navigate again and remember, okay, I still need to cook dinner. I still need to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And because football is 6 to 8, it's either we're eating before or you're eating after, and the food has to be cooked, or it's a pickup,
Yeah.
or we're eating late because then we get a shower, get to bed, and let's make sure that is there any homework yet? Is there not? Oh my gosh. I
Yeah.
was like, I was exhausted. I was telling one of the moms yesterday, I was like, I cannot wait till Saturday so I could sleep in at 6:30 because it was a lot. And I
A
think
lot.
because it was nonstop. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so I think that was really just trying to remember, okay, I've done this for how many years already, but because Blake is doing football and they're doing it in the evenings, with the boys doing football, we didn't
Mm-hmm.
have to be at practice, and we didn't, it was they're at the field and we'll pick them up later, but I was at home and I could cook and do what I need to do
Yeah.
versus, hey, are you going to be home in time to go to practice? Oh, I don't know if I'm going to make it.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I got to make sure that I can take him and whatever. So it's fine. It'll just take a little bit, and I think this
A little
week
bit. Yeah.
maybe a little bit better. I just got to remember that the meals I make are going to be a little bit different. I made tortillas on Thursday whenever it was canceled. I say real food because I always make real food, but it was like I actually made beans, I made tortillas, I
Are
made
these homemade tortillas? Like
yes.
from scratch? Of course. Of course.
Yes. So I
So they
was like,
probably were bomb.
yes, it was nice to just like actually make a meal versus like yesterday Chloe helped because we were doing, I don't know what I was doing. Oh, I was cleaning, and then I was like, oh my gosh, I need dinner, can you help me? I had bought stuff for Frito pie, so she made the chili and I just kind
Yeah.
of guided her, so that was really nice that she helped me. So that way when we got home the chili was ready and we
Yeah.
just had Frito pie. So it's quick meals, like taking the crock pot
Yeah.
back out or the quick cooker or whatever. That was really the gist of my week.
The week.
Yes, yes. So that was really it. We did go to our local market days
Ooh, how was that?
today. It was good. There wasn't as many vendors. It's usually super packed. The middle of it didn't have as many vendors, but it was
Mm-hmm.
nice. It was so hot, and I think I told you what my son said, how hot it was,
Yeah.
his interpretation of it, but it was very hot. Humid is really what it was.
Yeah.
Um, so that
You
was
see
that
that
was
little
about it.
gleam of light?
I did. He's helping you out. That's nice.
This no, he's the minute. Let me just fill you in on something right now.
Oh man.
So he's giving me the thumbs up on the drink. He's like, "You got that right." And I'm like, "Cool." And then he decides this whole time that we were talking a little bit beforehand, he could have came up, he could have talked to me then, and he was just like Mijo that one time where he's just standing in the distance. He's like, and I'm like, "Are you kidding me right now? Like I just got on. You couldn't tell me before." And then that was him leaving right like, I'm gonna go, I'm gonna go. And I'm like, please just go.
Bye.
Please just go. Go have fun at the gym. Because I told him earlier, I was like, bro, I can hear your phone. Turn it. And he's over there cracking up over videos and sending me videos. And I'm like, of all times to be doing this, not right now, please. So thankfully he's at the gym. Or going to
That's
the gym.
funny. Yeah. And
Yeah.
then you're like, but you kind of need to hurry up too because we
Yes.
gotta go. Yes. So where are you going tonight?
Yes. I am going to go see Kevin Hart. Sorry, my thing says low battery, so I'm gonna have to plug in soon as well.
Okay.
This is my hot life or hot mess life. I'm gonna go see Kevin Hart. He's going on at 7, I think. So yeah, that's why I look a little for the ones that are watching, I look like I'm halfway done. And then for the ones that are listening, thankfully you can't see me. But if you go watch, you'll see. I think I'm gonna do my hair curly, but I'm just probably gonna wear something simple. I want to be comfortable. I've been to one comedy show, Joe Coy. I don't know if you've heard of him, but he's coming out with a movie actually,
Okay.
Easter something. He's coming out with a movie. He was funny. And I told Noel, I was like, I want to go and see things that like obviously I like concerts. I go to a lot of shows and stuff, but I
Yeah.
want to see like comedians because
Hmm.
it's kind of a change of pace. It's fun. I mean, the crowd is into it and everything. So I'm
Different.
excited to see, but the only thing is I heard that you can't have your devices with you. You have to lock them
Really?
up. Yeah, like you have to because I mean, obviously like it's he doesn't want his content getting out or his jokes being spread and stuff. And I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I guess I could understand that, but at the same time, what if there's an emergency? Like, what am I supposed to do?
Right. Yeah, I didn't even know that. Wow.
Yeah. I had a friend that she told me that she put I don't know if it was for him or somebody else, but the same just like you can't have your phones or whatever. So she wrapped her Apple Watch around her ankle. And I was like, oh, I can't do that around my ankles. Like my watch is not and my straps are not long enough. I was like, maybe I could shove it in my shoe, but I can't put it around my ankle. But because she had her older son babysitting her daughter, and I was like, oh, that makes sense.
I
But
didn't
yeah, and
even
then when she sat and everything, she put it back on.
know.
But yeah, I think they're gonna give us like pouches or something that lock and I don't know. And I'm
Oh,
like, that's a
wow.
lot of trouble. I'm just gonna leave my phone in the car. Like that's a
Yeah.
lot of trouble.
I was
So I
gonna
told my
say, well,
mom
you'll have to
already.
tell us. Yeah.
Yeah, I told my mom already. I was like, I'm gonna go to the show. I'm not gonna be able to have my phone. So hopefully nothing happens during that time. I'm
It
just
won't.
hoping.
It
Yeah,
won't. Nothing
just
will happen. But he'll want to
right.
talk
Knock
to
on
you
wood.
because, Mom, I have to show you something. And how come
Yeah,
you didn't answer? Yes.
exactly. So I'm
Oh,
gonna have to
that'll
let him
be
know.
nice. I want to see Fluffy is who I want to see because I think that would be
Yes.
super fun. And I think I saw that he's
Yeah,
coming sometime. I really
I
wanted
think
to
so
see
too.
Kevin
Yeah,
Hart. Yeah, I can't wait to hear next week how Kevin Hart
yeah.
was. I'm super excited. I'm sure he's funny. If he's funny
It's
on
funny on
Instagram
TV.
and
Yeah,
TV, forget
yeah,
it. Yes,
yeah. We
that's
watched is it Jimmy Fallon? I think he did an interview with Kevin Hart on a roller coaster. That was hysterical,
that's awesome.
hilarious. So I'm excited to see. I'll definitely let you know.
But do you ever think like people that are married to comedians, like how is it? Are they ever serious? Is it really like that at home, or that's just their show and then they're just different at home? Because
Like, is it an on and off switch?
yeah, because he's a mess with The Rock. Like he can never be serious, and he's a
Yeah,
mess and always playing jokes. But
yeah.
although talking about jokes, a little something, I always like to scare people. Like I don't know why. My sister even says, "Monica, you're always scaring people, and you think it's funny." I do. I think it's very funny. Don't scare me, but I think it's very funny. Um, if the kids are playing or you can see that they're on the video game or on something, and I love to just go behind them and, oh my gosh, and it scares them. My daughter did that, and they like to do it to each other. Sometimes, like
Yeah.
I'll go outside. We have that tree right outside our window.
Hmm.
I mean, our door, and I'll tell Chloe like if we're going somewhere and it's late, hey, hurry! I'm going to the car and I'll wait for you. And I'll go and I'll hide behind the tree. And we did that last night. And she's like booking it to the
Running.
car because God forbid a frog come out. You know the frog thing.
Oh, yes.
And I'm like, rah! And she's running, hands in the air. It's so funny. Or we'll tell them, go take out the trash. Like, y'all should have done it in the day. Somebody needs to take out the
Yeah.
trash. So as soon as they go out, and I know they're all the way to the street because we have a super long driveway, I get behind the tree. And then I'll kind of, as I see them moving, I move, 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 move. So then when it's time to come, because she's booking it to the door, and
Yeah.
I love to do that. It's so funny. But she did that to her brother earlier this week. He was
Mm-hmm.
intensely playing, and this is the oldest. He's
I was gonna say
intensely
which
playing.
one.
Yes, it was Noah. Intensely playing his video game, and he's got a gaming chair, so it's much higher. And he's, playing, and he's got his headset on, the whole thing. And she's like, Mom, come here. And I might have to post this video of him,
I think you
but
should.
she comes behind him and I take it out, and she's sneaking behind him. He can't hear her because the headset, and she goes, roar. He
Oh,
shakes, but he like chokes on his spit, and he's like, what the hell's wrong with you? It gets mad at
oh, poor
it was
guy.
so funny. And he's like, what's wrong with you? I don't understand. Why? And then we walked out, and I sent him the video. And of course, I sent it to his
Yeah.
cousin, and he laughs because he's like, oh, he's intensely playing because he doesn't want to lose rank. So it was so
Oh,
funny. Or I thought it was funny. Chloe thought it was funny. That's just, I've always liked to do that to scare. So something, I guess, something about me.
fun fact. It sounds like a fun fact.
So if you're intensely doing something, someone's gonna scare you at the house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I mean, we even do it to the dogs, but I have to be careful because if we do it to Kane, he gets mad. Like he
Yeah,
gets
I could
like,
see that.
yes. And for those that don't know, her and I both have German Shepherds. She's got a baby from ours, and she's
Yes.
got a black one just like we do. And he gets mad. Like,
Scary. Well,
yes,
it's scary
he'll
in the dark.
growl.
Yeah.
He's gotten
When you
mad
can't
at
see them, you just see the
Chloe.
eyes.
Yes. And that's only if he's got them really open. Otherwise,
Yeah,
nothing.
can't see.
But he's gotten mad at Chloe and Aiden because they've either scared him or something, and
No.
he growls. It's funny. But anyways,
Yeah, and
that's
his
my
growl is intense.
yes, yes.
It's intense.
Um, all right, so let's catch up for the week. What what have you seen that's going on out there?
So, I will say you got me into a song, one that Drake and DJ Khaled did, and I do like it. Stay
I do.
Alive?
Yes,
Yeah. Noel's like replaying that again. I don't know why, but he's not
that's
a
me.
Drake fan. And I'm like, are you not a Drake fan because I'm a Drake fan? Like, I don't
Yeah.
know. Sometimes I feel like he's like, no, I don't like that. When I like things and I'm like, or you don't like it because I like it? Or like, I try
Because
to
I
figure it
said
out.
it first.
Yeah, right? But he's really into Lizzo right now. And I was like, okay. But I do
Oh,
like
Lizzo.
that. I know. I know. I
Same
don't know.
song, different TikTok. Yes.
Pretty much.
You need to
Um,
tell him to show you her TikToks because I know we had talked a little bit about TikTok. Ask him to show you her TikTok. If he watches the TikToks, ask him to show you her TikToks.
well, how do we find it? Because neither of us have TikTok. And I feel
Oh my
like
gosh.
this is what I feel about TikTok. I'm not against it,
Yeah.
but I already spent enough time on Instagram and
Yeah.
Reels and stuff, and now Facebook is doing the same. So I'm like, am I just gonna go down a rabbit hole? And people that know I don't have TikTok will purposely send me TikToks. And there
But
I
you can
go,
see them,
clicking on
right?
it and
Yeah.
watching. Yes. So I'm watching them and I'm like, oh my God, this is addicting. I've had a couple of people tell me that I need to get TikTok, and I'm like, I'll think about it because it's kind of like Twitter too. I was like, I'm not a fan of Twitter. Like
Yeah.
that's just too hard for me. I need
Yeah.
something simple.
My oldest, like, I just told him yesterday, you're going to run into a tree because he parks and then you see him get out of his truck. He loves TikTok. Like, we went through our phones to see like time and how long.
Yeah.
I want to say his weekly or 10-day or whatever was like over 40 hours of TikTok. 40
that's a
hours.
that's a work week for somebody.
That's insane. And he says, well, sometimes like when I'm working,
How?
I have it in my pocket, I have my AirPods, and I'm just listening to different TikToks because he's laughing and stuff. And I'm like, that's too much.
That
No.
is intense.
Rico watches TikTok. I do sometimes. I'm not gonna say I do a lot. I'll post and I'll do my little
Hmm.
snippets of whatever I'm cooking or drinking or whatever.
Yeah.
But Not that much, but I do. And the only reason I say Lizzo is because she always comes up on mine. Like, I want to see her doing this little dance. No, it's the same
Yes.
song, different outfit, same dance and song, different outfit. No.
Yeah.
So
I'll
you
have to
just have
check
to
it out then.
download the app, maybe, if you want to.
I
If you
know.
dare.
I if I want to go down that rabbit hole.
Exactly. But I do love his song, his new song, and the video. I'd seen memes about it
Oh,
that
I
like
did see.
if you walked in and he was your doctor, I mean, I don't know.
It'd be fine.
Yeah. Yes. Um okay, so I don't
Let's see.
know if you watch Selling Sunset, but Jason Oppenheim, one of the owners of the Oppenheim group or twins,
Hmm.
he debuted his girlfriend. They went on a red carpet. She's super pretty, super tall. The guys are really short. The twins are really
Hmm.
short, but she's really tall. He was dating Chriselle Staus. She was super pretty, but his thing was the kids, and she wanted kids like now. He
Yeah.
just couldn't agree to it. So he debuted his girlfriend, and he looked happy. So I was that was interesting to me just because I watched Selling Sunset, and then they've got Selling
Yeah.
OC is coming out next week or something like that. So Selling OC will be out soon.
Okay.
And
I'll have to
then
check that out because it's like you said, the one on Bravo,
Bravo.
right?
Yeah,
Okay.
kind of like
I do like those.
multi-million. Yeah, like the multi-million listings or something like
Oh yeah,
that.
yeah.
But this one, I mean, they do sell the houses, but a lot of it
Hmm.
is what's going on within them. Because that's the
With
one
their
that
lives.
Tarek, his new wife is on that one. Oh, I forgot her name, but anyway, she's in there, and so it's a good show. I like it. You definitely it's a binge watching show,
Yeah.
so that's a
I'll
definitely
check
good
it out.
one. Yes. What else? What else is going on?
Um, what about, I know you had mentioned something earlier to me. It's like, oh, did you hear it about Melissa's podcast? I know last time we had talked about Teresa's
Yes.
wedding, and we
Yes.
were kind of up in the air of like what happened possibly at the reunion or afterwards. But so what did you hear on the podcast?
The podcast was good because she had Joe as her little special guest, and they talked about it a
Mm-hmm.
little bit, and you could hear the sadness in his voice because he really wanted to
Oh,
be there. And
yeah,
he said that people had asked him, why didn't you walk her down the aisle? Because it's just the two of you that are left in the
yeah.
family. You have no parents, no other brothers and sisters. He said, because just quite frankly, they never asked him. He said, I would have loved to do that, but she never
Oh,
asked me to. He was really good. He took the high road and said, you know, she looked beautiful. She looked, I think he said she looked like a princess. He heard that the wedding was great. He talked about the trapeze. He talked about all the stuff that he saw.
yeah.
But unfortunately, because stuff that did go down at the reunion um,
Mm-hmm.
caused them not to go, they had to realize that him and his wife are more important than to deal with something like that, and
All that
he
drama.
couldn't do it. Yeah, so
Yeah,
it was sad because I know that he said, he goes, you know, I want her to be happy and stuff, but it was just something that we realized we couldn't attend. So I
yeah.
felt kind of bad for him, and I had read some stuff on some blog that I guess there was a physical altercation between him and Louis. So who knows? He didn't say anything because Melissa said, we can't really say anything. You guys will see it all come out at the reunion. But it'll probably be what, like 6 months or whatever, because you know they
Yeah,
take forever to come out. So
yeah,
we'll just kind of keep on with that and see how that goes. But anyways, it was
yeah.
kind of sad for that to happen the way it did.
Definitely.
Let me
Woo-hoo.
see. Okay, so Anne Heche, I think is how you say. She passed away the other day. She's the one that got into that
Yes.
car accident, that fiery car accident, 53. That was Ellen DeGeneres's ex. I didn't even realize that was her ex, but that she never regained consciousness. So
Wow.
that's super sad, but she always wanted to donate her organs, so that's what they were keeping her alive for that, to see if there was anything that they could donate.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, so that's super sad, because I think when I first read it, they said she was going to have a long recovery,
Hmm.
but she never regained consciousness. So
So she
that's,
was in a coma. It wasn't induced in coma. A coma.
I
How you
think
say it?
so.
Coma?
Yeah, coma.
Coma. Oh, okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
heard about the donating organs. Side note, how do you feel about that? I know you have to like sign something, right? I don't
So
know when that
I
comes.
Well, you know what? That's funny. I actually am a donor. I have it on my driver's license.
What? How
Yes,
did
and
you
all
do
my
that?
when you do your driver's license, it gives you the option. And
Oh.
we're all donors in our family because my mom was a donor recipient, a liver donor recipient. So,
Okay.
so the boys did it when they did their license. I am, Rico is. Hopefully, when Chloe and Blake do, they'll do the same. So, I have my mom here thanks to someone who chose to donate.
To donate.
So, yeah, and
Cool.
my aunt, when she passed away, she donated I want to say, because I remember my uncle and my cousin saying that, I mean, they knew that she had signed up to do that, but they got a call later on that night, which is, I mean, they're already heartbroken because of what had happened, but they had gotten a call
Yeah.
late saying, hey, we're able to donate like her retinas or corneas, something like that. So her eyes,
Eyes.
which was
Yeah.
crazy. I didn't even think about that. And they wanted to make sure that they were still good with her doing that. So somewhere, um, and I can't think about it too much, but somewhere she's still out there, seeing the
Yeah.
world through someone else's eyes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I think my one of my friends, her dad just got a second kidney donated to him. So we're big donors just because um my mom is here because of that. So I mean, it's
Yeah.
sad, but if you're able to, like for me, if I pass away for whatever reason, whatever I can do, and they can kind of use pieces of me to help someone else stay
Yeah.
alive.
Definitely,
Yeah.
if your organs are still functioning for whatever reason of passing, I mean,
Yeah.
why not? I'm gonna have to look into that because I didn't know how to do that, but it
Yeah.
sounds really simple to do.
Yeah, it
So,
was just a checkbox like, do you want to donate to whatever foundation? Do you want to donate? Do you want to be a
yeah,
donor? Yes, yes, yes. And then no, I'm not donating else, or yes, I am, or whatever. That was
yeah,
it. So it's pretty basic. And then you'll
cool.
get a little on your driver's license, it's like a little heart, a red heart that says donor.
Oh, let me look at my. No, I didn't do that,
Yeah.
but I will look into that because that's pretty cool. That's something that
Yeah.
I definitely see myself doing because I mean, I'm very spiritual. So once you pass on, your spirit leaves your body in my
Right.
head, in my
Right.
sense of what I've grown up with.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no reason for this earthly body anymore, to be honest.
Right.
So I mean, if it could help out others, definitely 100%.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So that was, I guess that's why they were keeping her alive.
Yeah.
So that's good. So someone else, unfortunately will get to
Be
uh
the recipient of that.
yes. Oh,
Awesome.
what else? Oh, Beto
How about
O'Rourke. Did you see?
in local news? I have
Yes.
seen memes. I follow this Insta page that says pinche art or whatever, right? And so they made him into a loteria. It's hilarious. It's kind of cute, but it's
Yeah.
hilarious. And definitely I understand his frustrations and why. So, I mean, I don't know if you want to say what happened. The little
Well,
bleep.
I mean, yes. And maybe, for those that, I mean, I don't know. I'll see if I can get a little clip of it. But
in Vietnam to penetrate an enemy soldier's helmet at 500 feet and knock him down dead. Up against kids at 5 feet. It may be funny to you, but it's not funny to me.
called somebody a mother trucker with an F, not the way I said it, but because he said they were laughing. I don't know if they really were laughing. I don't know, but excuse me, but he was talking about the Uvalde shootings and stuff. So
Mhm.
I thought that was, I mean, I guess that shows his passion about it, but
Yeah.
I don't know
I
if
mean,
that
he's kind
was
of been
necessarily.
passionate through the whole ordeal. I remember him going to like a council meeting or something that they had, and he was there talking to one of the reporters and stuff. So I've seen what little I've seen, because I'm not very political,
Yeah.
but what I have seen is he's made a presence to hopefully stand up for the right side of the people and
Yeah.
people's rights. So yeah, well,
Yeah.
those are all good. I think that's all good
Yes.
media topics.
Yes.
I
So
think
maybe go
our
ahead.
main topic, yeah, I think we should talk about we were kind of juggling ideas around, and date night ideas, or date night in general. What does it look like? Do you stay in? Do you stay out with your significant others? So what do you got?
Yeah, well, I was listening to one of the podcasts that I like to listen to, the Southern Tea with Lindsay Chrisley, and they kind of talked about that a little.
Important, and it's something that like I really didn't value until I had it.
Just intentional time with each other, like going on dates. Like, this is time that we're going to spend together, right? Like that.
Yeah. And like just like dinner alone or watching a show alone, just like time alone.
But the importance of it, like I think for her, because she was getting back in the dating game, she was asking, okay, once you do that, do you, and then you get married, it kind of gets lost. And I think that's kind of what happens sometimes, because then you have kids and you have life that kind of changes a little bit. But I think for us, we've always liked to, even if it's not necessarily date night, but we always lay in bed, catch up with our shows. And there's pillow talks on some of the shows that we watch, so sometimes we pretend that we're those people.
So
And
cute.
we like to do our little pillow talks about the show. But sometimes I'm like, I don't want you to talk to me right now. I'm listening, or I'm the one that's chatty and he's not responding. So we can't do our pillow talk if you're not responding to the show.
Yeah.
But that, or I think I mentioned last week a little bit about doing just late night runs to, whether it be the convenience store or Sonic, our favorite, just him and I, and we tend to end up getting something for whoever's awake. But but we do that. I do like to do date nights where we go and eat dinner together, just the two of us. But I always feel bad about leaving the kids when we go out and eat. So I'm like, let's just take the kids. Or even like for our anniversary, which is coming up, I'm like, okay, well, not just, I know it's supposed to be for the two of us, but let's just take everybody, because without them, we wouldn't be here and whatever.
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, what about you?
So our date nights look like the same. So it's me and Noel. I have Alex, and he kind of just goes everywhere with us, and it's cute because Noel will be like, for our next date night, for our next date night. And I'm just like, that's so cute. When is that really going to happen though? Because a lot of the stuff that we do is like, we'll do the same. We'll catch up on either our shows that we're watching that are maybe a little more adult-ish, or we'll sit here and watch like concerts and stuff like on YouTube. We do visit our daiquiri place down the way called Sip It. We get our drinks, our beverages. But if we do, we'll go out and eat, or we'll try to do something that's like, say, like outskirts of town. So we'll try and go somewhere and just be like visiting places. But we do take Alex with us most of the time, and it's more of like the anniversary time. Like my mom's always saying, like, hey, leave him with me, or y'all go do whatever because you always have him with you.
Right.
And I don't mind. I mean, Noel doesn't mind. He honestly, he'd rather just take them. But like
Yeah.
during our anniversary time, definitely, he's like, okay, we'll drop him off. We'll go out for a little bit. But then we find ourselves talking about Alex anyway. So it's
It's the
like,
same, right? Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. So how do you kind of separate yourself from being like, I guess, a parent and really focusing on like one another and stuff? I think that's another topic for another day, probably.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
but
I'd
yeah.
like to hear what other people do, how they do it. Do they just get a babysitter? Because I know that Chloe has babysat so that they can go out, or
Mhm.
or I mean, we've told the kids to kind of, the big kids, hey, we're going out, we're going to get you guys food. Dad and I are going to go out to eat, and we like to go to
Mhm.
a particular restaurant in town.
A
But
good one.
yeah, just one that we can spend a little bit and
Yeah.
enjoy the food, and we're not spending $200 on the whole family. We're spending
Yeah.
still good money, but something good. And we're like, y'all get Whataburger.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'd like to hear, my favorite thing, which I love to work out, and I love to go on runs and walks and hikes. And I really wish I could get him to do that with me, because to me, I just love to be out. I've always felt that that is just very freeing. And whether I'm listening to Audible or not listening to anything, and I've always felt that running is just everything just washes away. I know that sounds crazy, but or it gives me time to think. There's been times that I've gotten a phone call about something, and I'm like, I'm going to go on a run. I'll be back.
Yeah.
And
Clear your
whether
head.
that means I'm crying while I'm running or whatever, I just love to do that. So I wish that he would do it more. Typically, I can ask one of the kids and say, hey, can you, does anybody want to go with me? And they'll go with me. So I
Yeah.
love to do that. But I wish that he would do something like that besides the indoor stuff.
I think it's a Salazar thing. Just saying, as a Salazar as well.
So you don't like doing that either?
I don't like doing it if I have a face on or hair done. If you
Yeah.
catch me in the morning, like Noel likes to work out every single day, bless his heart. And I love it. I used to love it pre-COVID.
Yeah.
After COVID, I really need to get back into the swing of things and just like do it. Because when I did it, I loved it. But yeah, like if I don't have anything going on, or I don't have to do anything for a while, or I'm not dressed, then I'm definitely for it. I am definitely for like, let's go do it. I do like
Yeah.
walking Bear. I feel like
Yeah.
sometimes I'm dragging him at the end of the walk, but I do like walking him.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I think yeah, kind of doing something a little more outdoorsy, or just even like going to the gym with him, because he does like to go to the gym a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have
I
to
like
think. We'll have
that.
to post a story or something about date night. What are some suggestions or stuff that they do to find out, because that would be interesting to hear. What do people consider a date night? Like you said, do they get a babysitter or not? And then
Yeah.
what do they really focus on, like themselves? I mean,
Right.
that's my
And
kind of
not talk
curiosity.
about the kids and
Yes.
stuff. Yes.
Yes.
Talk about adult stuff. And yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Well, definitely, I think that would be something good. We'll follow up with everybody. Hopefully, we can get some suggestions and we can share on here. I know Lindsay and her new co-host had talked about that maybe doing a virtual date night where, just sharing, everybody
Yeah.
shares what they do. So,
Yeah.
but I think that kind of wraps up our day, our
Yes.
podcast, and then
I have to get ready for Kevin Hart.
yes,
Sorry,
exactly.
guys.
So yeah, but thank you everybody for listening. Don't forget to grab a
Yes.
drink next time with us and listen to what we've got to say. Share your
Mhm.
drinks with us so that we can have some different things to drink and talk
Yep.
about. Watch us, listen to us, and share your comments. And we'll catch up with you guys next week. Can't wait to listen to what happened this week with Kevin Hart.
Yes. I'll be happy to
Alright.
tell you.
Yes. Okay, we'll
All
talk
right.
to you guys later. Bye.
Bye, y'all.